Welcome to H2K Infosys. H2K Infosys is a e-verify business based in Atlanta, Georgia, United States. We provide 100% job-oriented, instructor-led, face-to-face, true live online software training programs. It also includes access to Cloud Test Lab with software tools. We provide live project for you to work on. We also provide assistance with mock interviews, resume preparation and review, and job placement assistance. H2K Infosys is trusted by so many students across the world. H2K Infosys provides world-class services in IT training with real-time project work for corporates and individuals, special IT training for MS students in the United States, software design, development, QA manual and automation, performance testing and maintenance, IT staff augmentation, job placement assistance, and tech support.
Declared a method called print dimensions at superclass level. Print dimensions at superclass level. And you already know that print dimensions method has provided the full definition. At superclass level or at our box class level, go back to our box class. Print dimensions. Currently this is, make it as instance method. So currently the print dimensions method, let us assume that it has provided the full definition, and we don't want any subclass to override this method and enhance the functionality. Enhance the functionality at subclass level. So in that case, what we'll specify is at the superclass level. See, currently I'm just copying this and I'm placing it at box weight class level. When I do this, when I call print dimensions method, based on dynamic method dispatching, it will go and execute this method. That is fine. Let us say you have enhanced the functionality and you have written some other code. But currently with respect to print dimensions method at box class, the box class has already know that it was able to provide the full definition and it don't want any subclasses to override this method. In that case, you will specify that this is a final method, which means the definition, whatever that it has provided, is final and no other subclasses supposed to override this method. When you say final method, that's it. The definition is final and you can provide any definition, any extra feature or extra definition for the same method. Here you can see that cannot override the final method. If you try to override the final method, you'll be going to get an error. Still, you can overload, no issues, but you are not getting the, or when you create an object and you call the print dimensions method, you are still going to get the definition of this method only, because this is an overloaded method and this will get called whenever you have passed a method. Final at class level. Final at class level. Let us say you have written some useful class and you don't want any subclass, any class to extend this one and provide definition for methods, or else overridden method. In that case, you will go and specify that this is the final class and there shouldn't be any subclasses for my class. You'll be going to specify that to the JVM that this is final class by using final keyword in front of the class declaration. When you specify like this, Java won't allow this class to be subclassed. Here you can see that the type box weight cannot subclass the final class box. The reason why we need final class, see, let us say you have provided some definition. Let us consider about our Java API itself. Most of our Java API classes are final classes. If you go and verify string class, you can see that here it is public final class. Why they have mentioned it as a final class? Because you can extend the final class and you can change the definition of existing methods, which is not at all a required class. You can make use of the existing methods because they have already provided the definition for all the methods. It's not required for you to extend the string class and provide a separate definition for substring method or caret method or any other methods. Yeah, exactly. We are trying to avoid the class not to subclass. That means we are not allowing our class to be inherited. The second thing is method, final method. Let us say you have written a method called getPyValue. The getPyValue, it has to return only 3.14 at all the cases. At any time, it has to return 3.14 only. And you have written this method in your superclass, and if you are allowing the subclass to extend your superclass, then there might be a chances like getPyValue method will be overridden and they'll provide a separate definition. See, currently you have already provided a definition for that, which is a constant or which is a valid one. In that case, you can just make use of the final at method level and you can declare that method as final method, and which means it won't be overridden by the subclass. Yeah, let's take 5 minutes break. I'll start at 9:15, and meanwhile, I'll take the doubts. See, final class means there won't be any issue when you are trying to create an object. It's only restricting you to not to subclass the superclass. You can still create an object for final class, and you can call the methods. There won't be any issues with it. Can we use final constants also? Yeah, we can use final constants.
No,
how are we accessing? Instead of
saying final getPyValue as a method.
Okay.
Instead of having it as a method, we can have it as a class.
Variable.
Right, yeah, variable. Yeah.
Yeah, you can have. I'm just explaining only for our reference purpose.
Okay. Can you go back to the example you gave? Yeah, here we are having box class and we have 3 variables, like instance variable, right? Here you are not giving the modifier, the access modifier.
Yeah, correct.
No modifier. So it means, is it going to be private?
No, I'll explain that in tomorrow's class. We'll discuss about access specifiers for default level.
Okay.
Can we declare object for implemented abstract class? Yes, we have to provide an object for subclass or concrete class. Then only you can call any of the methods by using abstract reference.
Can you come again?
Tulasi is asking like, can we declare objects for implemented abstract class? Implemented abstract class means the concrete class. So currently, this is our abstract class, and we have declared, we have provided or extended our shape class, and here we have provided the definition for abstract methods. Now, when we go and check in our shape client, you can see that I'm able to create an object for concrete class, and I'm able to refer by using abstract reference, and I'm able to call the method by using abstract reference. Only restriction is you shouldn't create an object for abstract class.
What was the need for you to take shape here? You could have said rectangle is equal to, shape is equal to new rectangle, right?
Here, here we are trying to use a dynamic method dispatching.
Okay, then fine.
Krish, this is Gaurang.
Hey, Gaurang.
Chris, can you, like at a high level, explain one more time the dynamic method dispatcher, like runtime and the compile time?
See, here, this is shape class reference, right? And on the right side, this is object for our subclass. At the compile time, if I click on shape dot calculate area, where it is going? It is going to shape class abstract method, right? But during runtime, which method got executed? The method that got executed is which is defined at the rectangle level. So this is at the compile time, and you can see that when I ask Eclipse to go and show me the definition of calculate area method, it will still uses the calculate area method based on the reference variable. So that's why it has traversed, the control was traversed to the calculate area method specified in your shape class. But during the execution, when I have executed, when I call the calculate area method, you can see that it hasn't executed this one. It directly went to the calculate area method available at rectangle class, and you can see that area calculation rectangle class. This got printed. But here, what is the method that you are trying to call? You are trying to call a method which is available at your reference variable level, which was mined at compile time. But during the runtime, it uses dynamic method dispatching concept, and it will be going to forward the request or transfer the control to rectangle class calculate area method.
And that, Chris, is because we have declared it as abstract class?
No. See, this was occurred with respect to our box class also, right? We are able to call the calculate volume method, which is available at our box weight object level. When we execute box weight client, the call was resolved. Static block initialization, parameter constructor, volume of the box weight. Do we have volume of the box weight at this level? No, we don't have. The volume of the box weight statement is available at box weight level. Here you can see that. Our box class is normal class only, but because of dynamic method dispatching, it was able to resolve the call to the lower level one, which is the overridden method at box weight level.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Krish?
Yep.
Krish, this is Tulasi.
Yep. Hey, Tulasi.
Actually, we declared shape as abstract class. In abstract class, try to create another method here. Which is also abstract one. And go to rectangle
Yeah.
Here we implemented only one of the method. So
Okay.
we have to declare this one as abstract.
Oh yeah, either you can provide the definition if you are able to. If you are able to provide the definition, there is no issue. Okay. If you are not able to provide the definition, then you should specify that I am also not able to provide the definition, and it should be taken care by the next level concrete class. That will be happened only by specifying the class also as abstract.
At this time, we can declare an object for rectangle class.
No,
Can we
here
declare?
it is an no. Here also you are specifying that rectangle is also an abstract class. If you go and check in your shape line, you can see that you are getting an error for your rectangle object creation. What it is saying,
How can
cannot
we
instantiate.
calculate that method?
Now,
How can we call that method? This
now what you
calculated.
are supposed, yeah, what you are supposed to do is you go and create one more class, which is horizontal rectangle, which extends rectangle class. Once you have extended, you are supposed to provide the definition for dimensions class, dimensions method, I'm sorry. Now you can create an object for your horizontal rectangle and call the calculate area method.
Okay.
See, it's up to us whether we can provide the definition or not. If we are not able to provide the definition, ultimately it was supposed to be subclassed and the definition should be available by the first concrete class, until and unless you are not going to create any objects for those classes. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Where did you declare two methods just now?
Shape class.
Fact. So are you forced to implement these two?
Exactly. You are supposed to.
So if you don't declare why did not give an error here? That was
Where?
my question.
Where?
You have only one print dimensions. What happened to the other method?
Here you are able to provide the definition, right? In the hierarchy, if at all, if at least at one level, if you are able to provide the definition, Java is okay with that.
Or if you declare a blind method, it will not allow you.
Oh yeah, see, currently I'm not directly extending the shape here. I'm extending rectangle, which means it is following multi-level inheritance.
Okay.
So multi-level inheritance means first it will check at the rectangle level and then at the shape level. So here at the rectangle level, you can see that you are able to provide the definition for one of the methods. That's fine for Java. Either if you are able to provide the definition for once, that is fine. But here, if you didn't provide the definition for print dimensions, then this class should be declared as abstract. But here you are able to provide the definition for this one, and it's not required for you to declare the class as abstract class.
What happened to the other method? The second method?
Other method means?
In the shape, you had two methods, right? Which were
okay.
abstract. You had two methods, calculate area and print dimension.
Okay.
So are you not supposed to implement these two in the subclasses? You must, right? You have to,
this is subclass, right?
Go to the rectangle.
No, one second. This is our subclass, right? Okay. This is our lower level subclass.
Yeah.
The next one is our our rectangle class.
Rectangle.
Next one is our shape class.
Perfect.
So with respect to horizontal rectangle, you are going to get access to all the members of superclasses, right?
Yeah.
So that means you got the method that got defined at rectangle level, right?
Yeah.
So that means you have the definition already available at the horizontal rectangle level. Is that correct?
But the question is, you didn't declare as abstract. Okay. the previous was not an abstract? Because you said that the moment you say abstract, you have to implement the child, whoever extends it, they must have those methods.
They must implement all the abstract methods.
Abstract methods. So you had two abstract methods, right, in the shape?
But one was already provided definition with respect to this class, right?
Okay, I'm talking about the second class. I mean, second method, the other one.
Second method, it has provided definition here.
Calculate area and print dimensions. Okay. Okay, maybe I'll ask you after the class. Please, go ahead.
Yeah. Let us start our next topic, which is packages. Packages are containers for our class files. In that sense, let us take a small scenario here. Let us take our project has divided into a lot of modules. Let us say our ordering part was given to one module, and device related classes are handed over to different modules. Order module, device module. And let us say these guys are developing their code separately. And order class, they're writing code and they might need a class called constants, because they need some kind of order types like new order, change order, delete order, suspend order, any other kind of stuff. And device also, it needs addition device, add device, delete device, replace device. So those are all the constants that are required for our device class. Let us say this guy also, they have used a class called constants. But as we know, we can't use the same class name for two different classes. If at all, if you are trying to, Java will be going to specify that the class is already available. If you say box class, you can see that type already exists. So the Java file is already available. Let us say this guy, this module was developed separately and this module was separately. And once after that, project means at the end, they are supposed to combine all the Java code. So during let us say the project has completed all the modules and these guys, they are trying to combine all the code. And whenever they are trying to combine the code, they'll be going to get an error specifying that the constant file, it was already available and you can't use the same name. But as per the standard, this guy and this guy, they are supposed to use the same name, which is constants file. So currently, with respect to our module concept, see, this is ultimately the same scenario that will be followed by any other project. Even with respect to, see, Java is open source, which means anybody can write the code and anybody can dispatch their code to open source. So whatever the code that you are writing, it should be differentiated from other projects or other modules. So for that purpose only, whenever you have declared a class, you should specify a class with respect to your module. So in Java, you should specify, or you can specify that with respect to packages. Packages are nothing but containers for your class files. See, normally package declaration, it will specify by using a keyword called package, and after that you will specify the name of the package. Package keyword and then name of the package. The package statement, it should be the first statement in your Java file, or else the Java file won't be compiled. When you declare a package statement, let us say I have declared package com, and after that you have written a class called box. When you declare a package, or when you declare a class within a package, in your Windows directory, this package will be represented as a separate directory, and then it will place the Java file under the directory com. So what Java will do, whenever you have specified that the box class is under com package, you will just specify only a single statement within your Java file. But on your directory structure, Java will be going to create a folder called com, and it will place the box file under the folder com. You can create nested packages, and the syntax for that is package statement name1 dot name2 dot name3 dot so on. So both the packages, they're supposed to be separated by a period, and you can have, like that, you can have any number of packages. Com dot client dot data. And after that it should end with a semicolon, and after that you need to specify that public box client members. So when you specify like this, Java will create a folder in the directory structure called com, and inside that it will create one more folder called client. Inside that it will create one more folder called data, and then it will place the Java file inside data folder. So that means it will create com client data in a nested way, and then it will place the box client file. So whenever you have written like this, so for our case, you can see that if this guy says that com.order is my package, and if this guy says that com.device, and specify that under com.device, if he specify that constant C is the file name, and under com.order, if he specify that constant file, and he can easily specify for all his classes that I want to access the constant file from com.device. I want to access the constant file from com.device. And here he can say that I want to access the constants file from com.order. Let us go and create. See, this is my project now. Let me comment this one. Here. See, currently I am creating new class I'm creating the package name. Here you can see that on the top, you will get one more text box, package. Here you can type com.order, and I want to create a main order. This is my class name, and this is the package name. Clicking on finish. Once you have created, you can see that this is the package symbol in Eclipse, and this is my class main order, and you can see that package com.order was added to your class file. Let us go and verify in our directory structure. Source com order main order. You can see that there are two folders, com and order, which got created automatically by your Java runtime. It will create automatically, Adil. Oops, sorry, VG. Once you have specified that I want to create a Java file under com.order, the folders will get created automatically by our Java runtime, but not Eclipse. Once you have created a class file by using package system, let us say you have created a class now. So let us say you have created our box client itself by using com.client.data, and box client is our file name. And from now onwards, you should use the fully qualified class name for compilation or for runtime. Once you have specified that my class is available under com.client.data, previously you are able to execute the file by using box client. But once you have specified that I have a qualified namespace, this is just like a namespace. When you have specified a qualified namespace, you should execute or compile the file by using the fully qualified class name. That means during the compilation, previously from where we are going to execute the file, from source folder, we are trying to execute the file as boxclient.java file. But from now onwards, to compile, you should go under com/client/data and then execute the file as boxclient.java file. Yeah, we can combine. Now you should go to this location and then only execute the file. Sorry, compilation. But during the execution means you should use a command Java. For execution, you should specify the fully qualified class name to execute the Java file. The fully qualified class name is com.client.data.boxclient. This is how from now onwards you need to execute the file. But for compilation, you just need to go inside the directory, this particular directory. Let us say if you are inside this directory, you can directly go and execute the file. Once you have compiled the file, it will create the directory structure and it will place the box client under the same location. Once after that, to execute any Java file with the packages, you should specify the fully qualified class name, and then only Java will be going to execute the file. And that is the reason you are not supposed to use the .class at the end. When you use .class at the end, Java will think that you are using until this point, this is the package structure and this is the class name. That's how Java will assume. That is the reason you're not supposed to put another dot and then class file to the end of the execution file. See, with respect to Eclipse, you won't find any differences. But when you execute with respect to command prompt, then you'll face a lot of issues. Let us say our current code will change our current code itself. Let us place our box code or box Java file in a package called com.box. Let us place our box weight in a package called com.box.weight subclass. Box client place in com.box.client. So currently what I am doing, I'm trying to put all the classes, all the three classes in three different packages. Let us change the code first, and we'll see what are all the consequences that we are supposed to do. Currently com.box was there. Okay. So I'm going to move our box weight class, create a separate package. See, it's not required for you to create a class at this level because I have the box weight already. You can create a separate package, right click on source, new package, just above your class file, com.weight. You can see that the package got created. In the same way, com.client. So once I have created these two packages, I'm just moving my code. Com.weight. And after that, box client. Forget about box weight client. We'll think about it later.
So many of our students have given testimonials on how our training programs are. You will find them on kudzu.com and on our website H2Kinfosys.com. On our website H2Kinfosys.com, you will also find more detailed information on who we are, the courses that we offer, what each course covers. Also, if you're interested in a demo program, please register on our homepage on the left-hand side. Just give us more information about yourself and we will send you a link for a demo class. The demo class is absolutely free. Experience our commitment by just attending an orientation workshop at no cost. Our team of faculty and advisors are here to guide you with the right information. If you still have more questions, please feel free to call us. Call us at 770-777-1269. This is a United States number. If you're calling from the UK, call us at 020-337-17615. You can also email us at training@h2kinfosys.com or h2kinfosys@gmail.com. Thank you for watching our videos. We wish you a great career in information technology.